Prince El Maheb, high quality stayer from Great Britain, is set. The darling of the field, Let's Elope, is ready in 10. Rashik out behind the line, so too Nayrizi. 2 years ago he would probably have been favourite in the race. Maharaja is set, Nayrizi coming in. Melbourne Cup just about to go. Weekend Delight and Ivory Way are still away from the stalls. These are the last two. So under perfect conditions, on a fast track, sunny skies in Melbourne, Let's Elope out to make history. Only one mare's won the Caulfield Melbourne Cup double. Bart going for 9. The stablemate Shiver's Revenge has also been tried. Second favourite Ivory Way. Sheikh Mohammed's stallion lining up with Clark aboard. And Weekend Delight the last up. Weekend Delight coming up to complete the line next to Ivory Way. Field is set. Melbourne Cup about to go. Let's Elope Towie. Waiting for the light. There it is. Racing in the Cup. Let's Elope was away well. So was Tiako Pearl, Superimpose and Lord Reveneur. And Sunshine Sally away quickly. Grooming nickled at in the early part of it. Castletown getting back. So too is Weekend Delight. Over near the outside, Magnolia Hall, Cool Credit and Moods were all away well. So too there was Ivory Way heading towards the front, followed by Alphabel and Rashik. Just at answer back there second last when they joined the course proper, 2,800 to go. Sunshine Sally is the leader down the straight the first time from Cool Credit and Ivory Way. Then came Magnolia Hall, followed by Maharaja on the inside. Going forward, Rural Prince and El Maheb from Moods. Rashik trapped out wide from Dr. Grace and then Superimposed Tiako Pearl, Shiva's Revenge on the rail. Behind him then is Lord Reveneur and Grooming, trailed by Diego, and then came Let's Elope. Back behind her then Alphabel on the rail, followed by Pontiac Lass. She's caught out 3 wide at the post the first time from Citizen. Then Nayrizi, Weekend Delight, Just at Answer and Castletown. 2,200 metres to go to the Riverside now in the Melbourne Cup, and Sunshine Sally is out in front, leading 2 lengths to Rural Prince. A neck away is Ivory Way on the fence third, and they were followed then by Rashik on the outside, caught 3 wide from Magnolia Hall, Cool Credit. 2 lengths then El Maheb and merged the rail, and then a couple of lengths Dr. Grace, Maharaja. 1 Tiako Pearl trapped out 3 wide from Superimposed, Shiva's Revenge, and then 3/4 Diego, Lord Reveneur, Grooming. Next is Let's Elope and Alphabel, a length and a half Pontiac Lass, Nayrizi, Citizen. Then came Castletown third last from Weekend Delight. Just at Answers last of all, 25 from the leader at least. So they hit. Nayrizi's off the fence now from Citizen, and then Weekend. Still Sunshine Sally in front of Rashik. Ivory Way's had a perfect run third the inside. Half a length to Rural Prince fourth. Cool Credit is fifth, and then Magnolia Hall, Wonder Moods. Then came El Maheb, and he was followed 2 lengths back then by getting up on the inside. Coming to the outside for Stephen King as they bunch and run towards the home turn. They're at the bend now, 600 metres to go. And then Let's Elope, and then Superimposed from Castletown. 250 to go, Ivory Way in front. Let's Elope coming after him now. King wielding the whip, and Let's Elope answers. This magnificent mare dashes to the front from Ivory Way, and then Superimposed. But it's a great double for Let's Elope. Let's Elope goes on and wins it by 3 lengths. Shiva's Revenge, a Cummings Quinella. Third, perhaps Magnolia Hall, Superimposed in a photo with him. And then came Just at Answer, El Maheb. Ivory Way tiring the last little bit, trailed by Rashik and Grooming, Moods, and then came Cool Credit. Behind them was Citizen, Just at Answer, Lord Reveneur. And further back in the field to finish is Dr. Grace, Tiako Pearl, Alphabel, Diego, Nayrizi, Castletown, Rural Prince. Cup number 15. She's trounced them in the run home to score by about 3 lengths, running 3 minutes, 18.9 seconds by this 4-year-old mare, racing into Cup history, the second mare only ever to win the Caulfield and Melbourne Cup double. Bart Cummings, his 9th Melbourne Cup. Stephen King, on his 22nd birthday, takes Australia's finest prize. Second official, number 9, Shiva's Revenge, coming with a belated run, ridden by Shane Dye. Another Cup Quinella for Bart. And third, number 12, Magnolia Hall. ridden by Brian York. The numbers official are 15, 9 and 12. The Great Superimpose has run a magnificent fourth. And fifth placing has gone to Ivory Way, given a charm run by Michael Clark. 15, 9 and 12 official. What a great victory by a great mare. And I've got no doubt at all now that history will prove that she is one of the best mares to start in this race since the war. She scored by a margin of 2.5 lengths, perhaps 3. Shiva's Revenge, coming through an interrupted preparation, having Mr. McKinnon, has given Bart another Quinella in this great race that he has so dominated since the middle 60s. Ivory Way giving Michael Clark a lovely run, and surely he must have been able to taste victory at the 300 when he was still in front. Let's go down now to Peter Booth in the mounting yard.
Yes, the syndicate owner, David Marks, is it? Dennis Marks, congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's fantastic. That's the way I like to win a Melbourne Cup from the first shot, believe me.
Okay, that was on the run. Greg, back to you, because Bart Cummings has just come down from the stand. We'll grab him for you in just a moment.
Okay, Peter, as soon as you have anybody there, let us know. We'll come back to you immediately. And now, what a wonderful sight from here. Every person in the stand has risen to their feet. A standing ovation for the darling of the field, Let's Elope. I don't know whether in modern times whether a horse has ever gone into a Melbourne Cup having only its 13th start and scored so well. Stephen King, a young man, just 22 years of age today, comes back. Ladies and gentlemen, the Melbourne Cup winner, Let's Elope, is a chestnut mare, 4 years, having just her 13th race start by the Boom Cynasafor from Sharon Jane, raced by the Shoreham Park Proprietary Limited Syndicate, managed by Dennis Marks and Kay White. Stephen King scoring a wonderful Melbourne Cup victory on this, his 22nd birthday today. Bart Cummings, his 9th Melbourne Cup, and a Quinella, second home in the race, is number 9. Shiva's Revenge by Nasafor from How About Now, trained by Shane Dye, trained by Bart Cummings, ridden by Shane Dye, and third, number 12, Magnolia Hall by Noble Bijou from Gone with the Wind, ridden by Brian York and trained by Mrs. Helen Page. Fourth, and a gallant fourth, Superimpose, and fifth home, Ivory Way. Okay, Peter. Let's go back down to Peter Booth.
Sorry, Greg, Bart Cummings is being interviewed by Roy Higgins. We might just butt in on that for a moment. I'm sure he won't mind.
You obviously had some other worrying moments going to the race with Shivers, and yet he's come out and he's run a fantastic race.
Mr. Burke's happy to know him. It's a good decision.
Have you ever had a horse train on for you better than Let's Elope going into this race?
Oh, I don't think so. No, they've just been perfectly right.
She looked absolutely magnificent before the race.
She put in a usual good burst. That was good. She likes the dry ground, and it was a good result for everybody.
Now you're breaking your own records. When's it ever going to end?
Well, I suppose 2000 or so.
Congratulations, Bart.
Just a quickie for Peter Booth on the ABC Network. Your proudest moment, do you think?
Well, I don't know. There are plenty of them. This is one of them. Yeah, certainly.
Yeah, okay. Well, Bart's moving off, Greg. It's pretty hectic down here, as you can imagine. Back to you.
Yes, you're doing very well. I know what it's like, shoulder to shoulder down there with it. Have a look at Stephen King. We've got a closed circuit here, and I think there might be just a tear in the eye as he unsaddles Let's Elope. Proud moment for Stephen. I'll never forget when What a Nuisance won the Melbourne Cup in 1985, and the day after the Cup I went out to John Marr's stables, and we were inspecting the horse and having a look at him having a pick of grass, and John Marr called over a little pimply-faced young boy about 15, 16 years of age and said, "Come here, boy. I want you to meet Mr. Miles." And it was a young boy yet to have his first ride in a trial by the name of Stephen King. He has come a long way, and a nicer young bloke you'd never, ever meet on a racetrack. Peter.
Yes, Greg, Bernie's playing with me, and I guess for a minute or so, you and Bernie can talk over the race.
Yeah, well, he, as you said, Greg, he still hasn't changed at all from that little pimply-faced boy. He got off the horse and let out a deep breath and just said, thanks very much, Mr. Cummings, and I reckon there was a glint in his eye there with a tear.
I don't know about you, Bernard, but that win was just so... She just trounced them today, didn't she?
Well, she did. And what about the ride? We've talked about how nice a guy Stephen King is. How on earth did he get from where he was to finish up and get the major end of the prize?
Well, she has just got such a turn of acceleration, such an enormous long stride on her. He'd snuck his way around the field, and at the home turn, I never, in my watching of Melbourne Cups, have I been so sure of a winner at the 400-metre mark as I was that she was going to win this cup.
Yeah, he's a very cool lad, and he's going to, probably emulate the likes of Harry White and probably ride 4 cup
Stand by. Siren has sounded. I'll take this call. Hello. Yes. Near the 400-metre mark. 2.5 ahead and third margin. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a protest on the Melbourne Cup. The protest is second against first, alleging interference near the 400-metre mark. The winning margin is 2.5 lengths. There's a protest second against first, 15, 9 and 12 numbers over the line. Shiva's Revenge's rider Shane Dye has protested against Let's Elope being declared the winner, alleging interference near the 400-metre mark. And in my